Hello all, welcome back by mine canal. Oh my god, it has been a while, honey. I have not posted and I think it was a month, and let me tell you why. First of all, bad planning on my part. But second of all, I went to London, and then I forgot to plan ahead. And then I went to New York, and then I forgot to plan ahead. So I was like super, not busy, but like not home where I could film. And that is why I haven't filmed in a while, and you haven't seen me in a while. And I just went through all my comments, and you guys are so lovely, asking me how I'm doing, if everything is okay. And it's been zo lief van jullie. Thank you so much. Dank je wel for thinking of me and for reaching out. And just to let you know, I mean, currently I'm a little bit sick, but yes, I am doing okay. Not okay, I'm doing great, I should say. Also, this is very white, the light. Anyways, I just got back from New York this week, okay? And this video is gonna be about how it was after leaving 2.5 years ago, how it was coming back to the US and the whole reverse culture shock around it. So I don't even know for a good title for this video, but thoughts on returning to the US after being away for 2.5 years / reverse culture shock. And I heard that that was a thing, and I was really excited to hear about that. Before we do get started, I'm gonna invite you guys to go ahead and check out my Instagram, right? I post some Instagram stories, some pictures, and that's how you can see what I'm up to every day. Send me an Instagram message. I love reading them. I respond. And yeah, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, become part of this family. Habanero, abonero, abone, hebone, beanie boop boop. Subscribe. Sorry, subscribe, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So listen, I moved to the Netherlands for love, if you don't know already, about 2.5 years ago, and then I purposefully, okay, because a lot of people were like, why haven't you gone to the US in such a long time? Friends and like people that I know from the US were like, why haven't you come over? I kind of did it purposefully. I was actually a little bit scared to leave and then go back to New York, and then feel like I didn't want to come back. You know, feel like, oh my god, I made a mistake. Why did I move? Like, I shouldn't have left New York, because I didn't leave because there was a problem. I left for love. So, I love New York, you know what I mean? So, I kind of did it purposefully, 2.5 years of not returning. For that reason, for me to be able to make sure that my life in the Netherlands was stable enough that when I left, I would want to come back. So the reverse culture shock, we were on a flight on the way over to the US, and I was really nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I'm coming home. And so the first thing that really shocked me, yeah, we landed, and then we looked out of the window, and I could see the airport, and I could see like the lights, and it, to be honest with you, it looked broken down. We landed at JFK, and Nick agreed with me. It was the first time that I had seen it in such a way where I thought, oh my god, from the inside of the plane looking out, it looks like grimy and like, you know, very old and dirty, and like it's stuck in the 90s, and that was really shocking to me. I was like, it's not how I remember it. And I've only been away for 2.5 years. So that was the first thing that I thought. So then the airplane docks, and they say, okay, take off your seatbelts, and then go. We take off our seatbelts, and then the second thing that shocked me, they open the plane door, we go out to the like hallway where you walk, and then there was like this old carpet. We landed at JFK. There was like this old carpet on the thing, and like it was like yellow, and the light was yellow, and like the people that were working there looked very unhappy, okay? Like just very unhappy. And then we walked through the airport to the TSA through the immigration's office, and I was like, oh my God, Nick. I literally said to him, this is like so old and broken down. And listen, I'm not trying to be rude or nasty to JFK or to New York, because you know, I love New York. And it was just a moment where I thought, whoa, I had not seen it through these eyes before. And to me, New York was always the capital, like the new, the fresh. I knew it was a little dirty, but it now looked to me like very old. We took our bags and it was like pretty old. And then I said to Nick, you know what, Nick? And I think this can sum up the entire way that I felt being in New York. In Amsterdam, where we live, and in Schiphol, and in our roads, and in the lights that we use for outside, you know, when it's dark out. I said to him, it's like we live in the future in the Netherlands. And honestly, that was the biggest realization that I had. It felt like everything was stuck in the past, and here in Amsterdam, we were in the future because of the quality of the things that we have. So anyways, that was like the second thing and the big realization that I got. So we left, and then we went to the place that we were staying at, and we were graciously hosted by a family friend, and she hosted us in this gorgeous apartment, you guys. You'll see it in my vlog. It was honestly like the best that I could, and it had doormen. For those of you who don't know what a doorman is, it's the people that help you, that open the door for you in the building. They provide security, safety, and a bit of concierge feeling to the building that you live in. And I think that was another big shock of mine, was to see the lifestyles, right? Because you see the contrast in the lifestyles. You see this amazing, beautiful, like, lifestyle where there's a doorman, and there's like, you know, you have a beautiful view and you don't have to worry about anything. And then you go out on the street and you see the other lifestyle of the people who are working, you know, at the deli or at the supermarket. And to be honest, they don't look really happy, and it's like the energy that you feel is like rough. And that's the third thing that I think really hit me, that difference of lifestyle. And you can really see it in New York, and Nick and I were shocked about it. Like, we would leave our building and we would go to the Starbucks, and at the Starbucks there was a homeless man, honestly, that bought a Starbucks and sat there the whole day with all of his stuff and with Chinese food to eat. And it was like, how is this? I'm looking at it through these different eyes. I'm not used to it. It shocked me. And before, when I lived in New York, it was normal. I learned how to see, to be honest, I didn't even see it. And that, I think, is the biggest difference. The difference in lifestyles, and the difference in class, and the difference in, like, yeah, wealth, you could say. I think the fourth thing that shocked me, and finally, okay, we've been talking about this, you and I, about the service in America at restaurants for a long time. Since I started this channel, I made something about the service in America. And for the first time, it shocked me when they took my plate when I was done eating, because I eat pretty fast, and the other people were still eating, and then they brought the bill, and then I felt like I had to go. Only then I realized, no, that's how they do it here. But I finally felt what I think you Europeans would feel in America when they hand you the bill, like they're kicking us out. And it felt like it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so not used to this anymore. I thought like I was getting on their nerves or something. It was so bizarre until I had to realize, okay, no. This is how it's done here. We can sit here for as long as we want. And also, not to mention the fact that they kept pouring the water on over and over and over again. And the last thing that I think shocked me, and shocked Nick more than me, but still shocked me, is back at the airport when we were leaving, how rude, honestly, and how bad the TSA agents make you feel. It's not okay. I really feel like it's actually, I don't like it at all. And I think that we really, Americans should change that, because it's pretty sick. Nick and I were going through security, and not only was it security, but it was like security from the 1800s. We had to take off our shoes, our belts, like it was wild, okay? Wild. I was like, I cannot believe that Europeans come to this country and this is their what they see. I'm ashamed. I hope we do better in the future. But Nick put his bag in, he drank all his water, but left his empty water bottle in his bag. And then afterwards, his bag went through the other side and it stopped there. And so he was kind of like, there was a mob of people, there was chaos everywhere, nobody knew what was going on. People were like, where are my shoes? What's happening? And so Nick politely asked the TSA agent, hey, that's my bag. And literally, the TSA agent said to him, well, you have liquids in your bag. So because you have liquids in your bag, now I'm gonna make you wait 20 minutes before I check your bag. So you can wait. How unprofessional, really. It was so sick. I was getting so angry and I wanted to fight with him so bad. But then I was like, calm down, because if you do, you know how America, they'll put you in a cell, they'll make you wait, you'll miss your flight, it's not gonna be worth it. Let's just get out of this country and go back home, honey, because hashtag she has had it. Moral of the story is, there was no liquid in his bag. So thank you. If the TSA agent is watching, which I'm sure he isn't, but if he is, you need help, okay? Thank you. That was my experience with my reverse culture shock. I want you to comment below and let me know what you think about this. And I know I was a little bit harsh, but I wanted to be because it's my own country and I feel like I need to criticize it a little harder, right? So, stick around for my next videos and I will see you guys next time. Bye!